You've probably heard that Fortnite is dying. Engagement on PlayStation dropped 24% in a year, streamers moved on, and Tim Sweeney himself admitted in a March 2026 memo that Epic is now spending more on Fortnite than it earns. And yet, Fortnite made more money in 2025 than the entire global box office of the top 10 Hollywood films combined, $5.7 billion from a free game. Let's talk about how Epic Games built the most profitable entertainment business in history without selling a single copy of a single product. They sold something else, and they sold it so well that Disney paid $1.5 billion in 2024 just to own a piece of it. This is how Fortnite turned pixels into the most valuable currency in modern gaming. Fortnite started in 2017 as a co-op zombie shooter called Save the World with no apparent success. Epic was watching PUBG explode that same year and made a decision that quietly rewrote the playbook for the next decade. They built a battle royale mode in 2 months and gave it away for free. Within 6 months, Fortnite had 30 million players, then 40, then 100. Epic stripped out every paywall, every barrier, and every traditional way games make money. Instead of charging players for the game or selling gameplay advantages, Fortnite monetized cosmetics, skins, emotes, and other purely visual items became the foundation of its business model. The whole industry watched and tried to copy the model, and almost none of them got it right because nobody understood what Fortnite was selling wasn't cosmetics, it was an identity. A Fortnite skin costs anywhere from 800 to 2,000 V-Bucks. That's roughly $8 to $20, and it gives you nothing in gameplay. The character moves the same, shoots the same, and dies the same. Yet 77% of Fortnite players have bought at least one. Most skins rotate through the item shop for 1 day, then vanish for months. Some never come back. Players who missed a 2019 skin still talk about it on Reddit in 2026. Renegade Raider, Aerial Assault Trooper, skins that no longer exist now define social status inside the game. Add the crossovers. Darth Vader landed in Fortnite in 2022. Spider-Man, Naruto, John Wick, Goku, LeBron James, the entire Marvel and DC rosters. The Battle Pass works on the same logic, $7.99 a season. Exclusive cosmetics you cannot get any other way. 70% of paying players renew it every season without the second thought. In April 2020, during the first months of the pandemic, Epic put Travis Scott inside Fortnite, an interactive concert where his giant avatar walked across the map and the world transformed around him. 27.7 million unique players attended over 5 performances. 15.3 million were there simultaneously for one of them. No television broadcast ever reached that number. After that, Fortnite stopped being a game in the traditional sense. Marshmello, Ariana Grande, Eminem played in 2024 in an event called The Big Bang that drew over 14 million live viewers. Marvel ran cinematic events that competed directly with theatrical releases. Star Wars built an entire in-game premiere for the Skywalker Saga finale. Then in 2023, Epic released Unreal Editor for Fortnite, letting players build their own game modes inside the platform. By 2024, 70,000 creators were earning money this way. Epic paid them $352 million that year alone. 58 of those creators each made over $1 million. Then in February 2024, Disney paid $1.5 billion for a stake in Epic. A new skin appears in the Fortnite item shop every few days, sometimes multiple. By 2024, the catalog had passed 1,600 unique character outfits. Epic Games employs around 4,400 people total. The math doesn't work for an in-house team to produce that volume. Most Fortnite skins aren't made by Epic. Kevuru Games produced over 120 skins for Fortnite. Bushranger, Bunny Wolf, Globe Shaker, and dozens of others. The concept art team spent 10 months on the project and delivered more skins than the original contract asked for. This is what most players never see. Every skin in that shop is a small production. Concept artists generate dozens of options before one gets approved. Sculptors build the geometry. Texture artists hand-paint surfaces in a style that has to read instantly at any camera distance. Riggers attach the model to the game's universal skeleton, so every emote and animation works on every character. External studios across Ukraine, Poland, India, and Southeast Asia produce most of this content in parallel pipelines. The pace is relentless. New seasons every 10 weeks. Crossover events on top of that. The item shop never sleeps. The $8 you spend on a Bushranger skin pays for the team that spent 2 weeks building him. Multiplied by 1,600 skins, multiplied by hundreds of millions of buyers, you get $5.7 billion a year. Still, Fortnite isn't growing the way it used to. Active engagement keeps falling year over year. The cultural moment of 2018 to 2020 is over. In June 2025, the FTC made Epic refund $126 million to players who'd been charged for items they didn't want. None of that stops the model from working. Mobile games copied it. League of Legends rebuilt its entire economy around it. Roblox runs on a version of the same logic. AAA live service titles launching in 2026 use a battle pass and a cosmetics-only store almost by default. The thing Fortnite proved in 2018 stayed proven. People like to pay for identity and not for gameplay advantage. The platforms that come after Fortnite will sell the same thing differently, but they'll all sell it. The 8 years between Save the World and now changed what game developers expect a profitable game to look like permanently. Fortnite turned cosmetic art into a $40 billion business by treating every skin as a small character production with its own concept, story, and audience. The studios that supply that pipeline made the model possible at the scale it needs to operate. Kevuru Games produces character art for live service games at that scale. Concept design, 3D sculpting, texturing, rigging, and full engine integration for AAA and live service projects. Over 120 skins shipped for Fortnite alone. 13 years building the kind of character pipelines that keep stores like this one full.